My body is ready. All right. Welcome to the Guitar Rangers podcast. Greatest Guitar Rangers podcast in history. Yeah. So what are we doing today?
All right. Today we are going to look at the Mission Impossible theme song. And I believe Thomas thought of a clever rating system for this week's episode.
Oh, yeah. Fueled by my hatred of Tom Cruise. Yes. Tom Cruise, other than being a crazy maniac, he's also a Scientologist, although, some people consider those synonyms. And in Scientology, there are 8 Thetan levels. I don't even understand. Y'all can look up Thetan levels if you want to have it explained to you, because it is complicated.
These are the OT levels.
Yeah.
Original Thetan level.
Wow. Yeah. What's your Thetan level, Tony? What do you think your Thetan level would be? You joined.
Probably 1, like whatever the lowest is.
Don't sell yourself short, Tony. Now, you've ruined the joke. You see, I was expecting you were going to say, somewhere around 4 or 5 for the Thetan level. But the truth is that the advancing each level costs so much money that, yes, it is very likely you would want to start out at level 1.
I don't even have enough money to get past level 1 for sure. Thomas, on the other hand, is a OT level 7, and he was just pushed there automatically. He got a scholarship to OT7 for his arrangement of the planets.
Yeah, I got a scholarship to be insane. It's pretty crazy.
That'd be tight. Do they have a classical guitar program in Scientology? Man. Okay, real talk. Would you run a guitar orchestra in the Scientology church? This is the best job you could get, like $300,000 a year running a guitar orchestra.
I don't know. Christopher Parkening would be a better fit, as he's the dogmatic one, But
that's probably already the deal he gets at Pepperdine, but
Pepperdine. Yeah, absolutely. And for anybody that's been seething with anger while they watch our show, make sure that you send your complaints to christopher.parkening@pepperdine.edu. Yes, thank you. Parkening is he's helping us speak to the public. He's helping us with our PR stuff. It's good. But yeah, I have I have no idea what's happening. Okay, I'm 1 level away from having the truth revealed to me about all of Scientology. I'm just racked with excitement.
All right. Well, we are going to uncover all of that shortly. All right. Let's check out the original. Depending on what platform you are listening to this podcast on, we may or may not just skip this and move right into the guitar arrangements. But anyway, here we go. The original Mission Impossible theme song. I almost said Mission Bond.
Crank that Mission Impossible.
93 million views posted in 2008.
This is the theme song they play every time, Tom Cruise sends a Thetan level. They play this in the background while he hands the church, $3,000.
I guess I never never noticed how groovy the drum part was.
It's groovy, bro. Yeah, they actually wrote the song in the 60s, in the hippie era, and then they, you know, the movie never made it to production, so they had to keep this song in the back burner for, 40 years.
See, does it even get this far? At this point, you're like walking out of the theater.
Amazing. That reminded me, Tony, we gotta tell the audience, the Guitar Rangers podcast, we have great news. We will soon be in theaters. Yeah, so grab a tub of popcorn, grab your movie soda, come join us.
That's right. Catch a matinee with Thomas and I. Like, we're not going to be on the screen. We're just actually going to be at a movie theater in Ohio. And just like come watch the movie with us.
Wonder why. Maybe I'm showing my ignorance of the Mission Impossible movie, but why does it say Wales 2468?
The Wales Philharmonic Orchestra. Which I'm not really sure what this description means here. I thought they spoke English in Wales, but...
Yeah, and I'm surprised because it didn't even, the song doesn't sound like it's underwater at all.
Oh my God. I'm actually like a super big fan of this kind of music. Sorry, I just ruined whatever joke.
No. The song is all right.
Of like the Venture Brothers soundtrack, which is like super cool adventure music like that. I think that stuff is so cool.
Yeah, I was gonna say Tom Cruise was doing tasteless thirst traps with this song before TikTok was even a thing.
I don't know. What was before this? Like Top Gun.
Before this, it was
shirtless volleyball. Tom Cruise is like 4'11", by the way. Just needed to bring that up for no reason.
Yeah. I got another thing to bring up for no reason. One of my favorite electronic artists, their name is Com Trues. They just switched the C and the T and named themselves that.
That's actually really dope, though. I always thought they had a cool name, or whoever
That's hilarious
person is. I'm assuming it's one person in Com Trues.
Take a famous name and spell it wrong. That's what we should have done for our podcast. We should have been the
Donny Tanza. That's the other Scientologist.
I was gonna say Satan Jith, Smade and Jith. There we go. That's what we should have done for our podcast name. You get it?
Jada Smith?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I guess that's just doing Jaden Smith. Yeah. I don't know.
Were you doing Will Smith's son or his? Anyway.
Ruined it.
All right. Let's not get
soiled it.
Let's get on to the content here.
Oh, we're gonna get so many sad reacts from the Julian Bream posting.
All right. So good news, everyone. Basically, everyone on today's episode is a repeat customer of getting reviewed without ever requesting it. Anyway, let's check it out. This is Marcos Kaiser. He was on the James Bond episode.
It's not like everybody needs to ask, Greatness invites challenge.
If you're putting out cool arrangements, you're going to be on here.
is nice. Yeah, he's capturing everything there. And that sounds pretty nice. That strumming section, I love the intensity of it.
That was the thing about his James Bond one too. I think this guy is one of the most solid. He's like one of the most solid rhythmic guys that we've seen.
How lucky that it works with those open strings.
Some interesting chords there.
He's got the one finger back and forth strum. You can tell this guy does a lot of flamenco.
Very nice. Yeah. Marcos Kaiser. Yeah. I don't know. Like always really rhythmically solid, which I cannot say the same for a lot of the arrangements that we've seen.
Awesome.
I don't know. I'm trying to think what could even make a Mission Impossible arrangement better than this. We have not watched any of these yet.
Yeah, I'm thinking as far as Thetan levels, I'm going to say 7. 7 Thetan levels. This guy is on the verge of knowing the truth about the nature of the Scientology universe. Is that how you say it? I don't even know.
Just keep going, Marcos. Someday you will learn the truth. Just a couple $1,000 more.
Yes, yeah. You can send that to the Music Thief Venmo.
Yeah, I think I want to give him a 7 as well, but I'm curious to see what else there is out there for this one. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to even give out an 8 today, so I feel like 7 is the top score realistically. I mean, you can't reach level 8. Come on.
Man, I have not eaten enough for today or something because I just now realized this guy has 7 strings. I didn't even realize that this whole time he's playing a 7-string guitar.
That changes everything. Did he have that one last time? I did not notice that either.
Yeah, I didn't notice that at all. That probably helps with the arrangement, though. You got one extra string that you can, have as your foundation. You have, another string to tune to. That's good.
Nice. All right. Awesome. Rhythmic King, 2 7s on the OT level. Let's check out the next arrangement. This is like the
this is that guy, man.
Is this the America's Got Talent guy?
I think so, yeah.
I think so.
Random blue solo.
All right, that part kind of I wasn't feeling that.
Yeah. It's interesting. I'm inclined to give this gentleman, the full truth of Scientology, the 8 Thetan levels. But it is interesting to see how much is added to it and changed.
Yeah, I mean, it's tricky because this one definitely took the percussion into account. Which the first one doesn't really, but at the same time, I don't know, this piece is tricky because actually there's really not that much going on except for the percussion in the original piece. So in a way, this one's definitely more accurate, but I feel like the first guy did so much more work making it like a guitar piece. Actually, I'm going to give this one OT level 6.
Tony's
I'm a hater. I don't trust like that with this Candy Rat stuff. Like if you watch any of the like Tommy Emmanuel or like whatever those guys, when they're playing in a room with just microphones pointed at them live, it doesn't sound anything like this. So that's what makes me skeptical. And
we got to watch him on America's Got Talent.
And I'm a little biased because that show is not the greatest thing that's ever.
It's really something. It's really something. But I thought it was interesting how much he changed. I know you're saying like the percussion stuff. I actually thought that the percussion that he was doing was very unlike the original track. And I thought that that's what made me kind of say, this sounds like if somebody remixed the song and turned it into like house music, like electronic festival music. And then he covered it. That's kind of what it reminds me of because of how much he's added with the beats and stuff. And then he was just showing off with the scale at the end. you could take that scale and put that scale over any song, and it would sound just as good.
I wasn't feeling that, but that was for the fans, you know. That was not for the Mission Impossible fans. That was for like the audience who doesn't know anything about guitar, who really likes seeing this kind of visual kind of playing also. Anyway, I think 6, look, OT level 6 is high. You're not even getting there for under like, you know, $200,000. So that's pretty good.
Tony's just trying to keep Marcin from enlightenment here.
That's right. Marcin's
Scientological enlightenment.
He will never see this podcast. We're gonna DM this review on Instagram, but I don't think he will see it.
Ripped.
Did you give a level?
Level 8.
Level 8. Oh my god. All right. Averages out to 7. And
Oof.
Yeah. All right. Let's see who else we got in the list here. Oh, nice. This is like the first live street performance that we've seen. Like a busker performance. If this is percussion, like Candy Rat style, I want to see how it like actually sounds like a full-on real live take. All right. So this says Korean guitarist plays Mission Impossible theme at Hongdae. hedyrighthere. All right.
잠깐만요. 괜찮아요.
Guitar. It's interesting how he's got like what looks like a pick guard, but on the opposite side of the guitar. You know, I wonder if he's gonna like use that to hit that, use that space for percussion or something.
I don't know. Yeah, the sound hole is completely covered as well with must be some kind of pickup.
Well, yeah, and I think that helps eliminate feedback or something. Maybe, I don't know. Could be crazy. All right, is that it?
No, he's grabbing a stool. The last part of this song you need to sit down for. Oh, here we go. What? What?
So he's got it looped.
I am so dumb. I thought he had like some way of plucking the note from...
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Yeah, he's got all these different things stuck to the guitar, and he can scratch in it. And it looks like he's got the strap around him still, keeping that guitar on him with the old butt strap. just like the theorbists of the old days.
Very nice.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that
okay,
didn't satisfy
pedal.
your wanting for, you know, seeing how the percussion can be done with the guitar at the same time.
Well, I mean, to be honest, that's probably what was happening in the other video. But
you think so? I don't
we
know. I've seen so much of the
saw it
other
here.
stuff.
No, it's not even that. It's just I'm not. I legitimately just think that they have to record it separately. Like even the way the percussion was panned. Like I'm listening with headphones on, you can hear like some of them come over here, some of the hits come over here. It's like, why from a solo instrument would you hear different percussion hits on different sides of your headphones? Unless they recorded it with a bunch of different mics separately at different times and stuff. So it just sounds like a full band, because I think they record that music like it's a full band, like one instrument at a time. Anyway, I'm not saying it's not possible to play it live. It just would sound different.
After this, if we don't see another percussionist, I want to try and look up the guy playing it live. So we can see. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm thinking another OT level 6 with this one. Very good at entertaining the crowd. The rhythm on the actual like melody and stuff wasn't as like great as the previous two. But I don't think that was really the goal. Like just making a really cool arrangement for a busking situation. I mean, at least he's not singing and playing Hallelujah or something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. What's another popular busker song?
The Malagueña.
Oh my god. Like really, if your local buskers are doing anything close to this level, you're in a cool city. You've got it made. This is definitely some cool stuff.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't start doing the Malagueña, we'll be all right. All right, let's see who's next.
No, okay,
oh wait, I gotta give him a rating again. I just have to try to move on. How about I'm gonna have to go with the 6 as well.
Another 6. All right. Let's see who else we got. Oh, the return.
Sunghajung. Oh, snap. Yeah, maybe this guy's gonna do some percussion.
That's right. The return. He was on our Squid Game episode, and I gave him a bad rating because he used a recorder with the guitar.
I don't remember you giving anybody a bad rating ever.
It was probably like a half a point lower than perfect. How does he have like those real meme shades?
Because he purchases things on thinkgeek.com.
Now he's got the cape on the 3rd fret again, which is what Marcos did, but he was on the 7th string guitar.
So far, the percussion's working pretty well, I think.
I like the percussion. I think the melody is sounding probably the nicest out of anyone today, honestly.
I like the rhythm of this a lot. And I like that it's a little bit more stable. I don't know.
Very nice.
Boom.
Yep. That sounded like it really was a one-take recording. I didn't hear anything fishy going on with that. I thought the melody sounded the best out of anyone today. I thought the rhythm was a really good balance of like percussion technique, but still like hitting strings and actually like making it sound like a guitar. I said I wasn't going to do it, but this is OT8 from me.
Yeah, definitely gonna match that with another 8 as well. I don't know. I always like this guy's stuff. Solo guitar stuff is really hard to beat. And this guy has a nice house. I'm like, I don't know. I like the little wood shelf thing that he's got going on back there. It's cool. It's cool.
Yep. Nice little studio setup in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna give this studio 8 thetans. 8 thetan levels.
Very nice. Yep. Great job.
Amazing. All right, let's keep it going.
All right. So here's somebody that we have never had before.
You said they were all going to be repeat offenders.
Mostly.
Boo. False advertising.
All right. Teseo. I feel like some nails would really make the difference on that melody.
Yeah, the melody's a little quieter, but it's not bad. This is I don't know, maybe this is the one I'd say sounds most like the actual thing, though. There you go. Interesting. I like how the curtains closed on that video. That was funny. That was very James Bond like. It's also kind of weird. He's got the dots on the fretboard, but they're like to the side. It's how my bass is. It's how you normally see them on a bass.
I don't know about normally, but offset dots are pretty common on electric guitar. I got those on my electric guitar. Yeah. Middle dots are like so old fashioned. Come on, grandpa. Your dots are still in the middle of your fretboard.
I don't even have any dots, so I have to bring a whiteout pen with me everywhere I go.
That's also pretty cool. I like no dots. Or yeah, I mean only on the side that you can actually see as a guitarist, not on the top.
I don't like having no dots. Some people are real picky about dots. They're like, "Oh, you're looking at the dots. That's just cheating, man. That's just cheating. You just gotta feel your way through the piece, man." No, I can't do that. That's crazy. I need my dots.
Yeah, I mean it's interesting. Like, for me, like if you ever need a capo, the dots are instantly so in the way. So I almost feel like it would be better if you could just play without them.
I see.
Especially on a classical guitar. Once you put a capo on it, the dots to me are like just confuse me way more than they help me.
You could see that. Yeah, I can see that. So what are we thinking for our Thetan level for this guy?
Okay. I think the arrangement is actually pretty good. I'm not a big fan of the nailless playing on the acoustic guitar. I don't think it's as nice as like maybe on a classical guitar that can still sound pretty good. So, and then, the percussion not being there, I don't know. Sunghajung was hard to follow. I'm going to give this one a 6. OT level 6.
I'm going OT level 7. I thought it was all right. I thought this is one of the ones that sounded maybe most like the original.
It was definitely correct. And it's possible that if I had to actually learn this piece for some reason, I would definitely buy this arrangement compared to any other one. As far as like sheet music goes. It's always a complete nightmare trying to read people's percussion notation.
A new symbol for everything. A new symbol here. A new symbol there. What symbol will there be next?
I really like this one. Have you seen? And like this, and like, I don't know, just like an actual picture of a hand. Like this.
Jeez. Yeah, the whole sheet, every time I get out a bunch of sheet music, like what the pianos read, and I start reading away, I'm always like, I wish this had more confusing symbols that I'd never seen.
Oh my God, harmonics are bad enough.
Dang. All right, let's keep it going. Let's keep it moving. We got to move on. Much like Scientologists, we have to quickly move on to the next victim. Try to, convince them they need to raise their thetan levels in exchange for, $2,658.
Okay, so here we have BenDanProductions. I do know, okay, I didn't watch this, but I do know that this is more than a guitar arrangement. And this one might get taken down off YouTube for copyright. But
what?
That's all I can say. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, he's cosplaying as Tom Cruise right there. That's why it's going to get taken down. He's copying the scene from the movie.
Yep, this looks just like Mission Impossible.
It's right before Zulu beams them up to the planet Venus.
He's woodshedding a brand new guitar arrangement. That's a jazz term, right? All right.
Oh, wait, is that Tom Cruise or is the guy in the chair Tom Cruise? Oh, it's also him.
It's all Tom Cruise.
Those the same guy? No. Play.
First 6-string nylon of the day. All right, so the stakes are pretty high. This guy is strapped to some dynamite.
I'm still so confused. I'm like, are they the same person? Like, they look so similar.
All right, well, I already hear some percussion that was added post. Oh, and some bass.
It's gonna be hard for him to concentrate and play while being slapped around like that.
Now, I want to buy the score of this one.
Does the score include the hand symbol for a slap? Just to slap your friend rhythmically twice. Yeah. Few people know that's what Will Smith was trying to do that night. He was just trying to cover this piece,
This is a lot of pressure. This is almost like performing on America's Got Talent level of pressure. Okay. I don't want the kids at home to think that guitar is this much pressure, you know.
It's too high pressure for the kids.
It's a little bit stressful, but I don't think it's this stressful, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like this. So I like how the music video had more of a theme going on. I feel like a lot of times with guitarists, it's like, you know, their music video is just them sitting there playing with something pretty behind them, or they're just, you know, they're in nature and they're playing, and around them it's kind of pretty, or they're in some fancy house.
Sure,
it's very nice in the house.
If you make like a really gnarly solo guitar arrangement where you're doing everything at once, I like just having a simple video where the solo guitar arrangement is the show. But if you're going to do what a lot of YouTube people do and add a bunch of backing tracks and then still try and pass it off like it's some kind of like interesting arrangement when it's really not, then I'm so glad that he went this route and like actually made it like a dope video and something entertaining. Because then it's just like lying, you know?
You mean it's like lying if he were to just make a playthrough video where he's just sitting there with him and the guitar, just playing the guitar, but there's like these backing tracks coming out of nowhere that make him sound better.
Especially if they're subtle, because people might not even, who don't play instruments, might not even notice that there's a bass guitar also or something. Right. And it's like, that would just be dishonest and boring to watch. So this is like honest and exciting to watch. So I really think that this is the only way to do this kind of stuff if you're going to turn it into videos, or you're going to do a split screen video and show us, you know, everything going on. That's another like cool way to handle it.
Yeah. Well, I'm inclined to give this guy the 8 thetans because I don't know, I like this video.
I mean, just because it's the most different thing that we've seen on the podcast so far. I'm gonna give it. I'm still gonna give it OT7, but it's very nice.
Awesome.
The video is definitely OT8. But this is the Guitar Arrangers podcast. 7.
This is the music video podcast. Get out of here.
That should be our next venture.
You should have made a video of you sitting still in a church and playing and looking real nice in a tuxedo or something instead. Gosh. Take some notes from It's time the classical guitar world makes a real music videos. You know, instead of all these sitting in a dark room and playing to yourself.
What are you talking about? We got Mac Grigich got that Macedonian Girl music video. That's some next level classical guitar content. Do you want to watch it?
Is that the one that's just like
that's a guitar arrangement?
What? Isn't that just the one where it's like just shots of him like walking around in a pretty place? That's what I was talking about. It's just him walking around like a field of flowers or something.
You wish. It is so much more than that.
Whoa. Are we going to watch that right now?
We're going to watch it right now.
Wow. Look at that. He's walking through a field.
There's like actors and stuff, though. It's not just him. Who's that?
Oh, yeah. That's Mark Gurgic's son. He looks much older. He looks much older than him, but he just ages backwards like that.
Now that is the Macedonian Girl.
Yeah, that's actually Lady Gaga. She's really upset that her tour with Mach was canceled. She was really sad too about Mach's pose. That lady laying on the ground. That's how I feel whenever I see Mach's TikTok that says "R.I.P. LeBron James" while he plays.
LeBron died.
Not only did LeBron die, but he requested that Mach would make a TikTok of his death and play Wild Mountain Time.
Oh my God. Said, hate the player, not the game, Thomas.
Wow.
Also, by the way, this is the sickest arrangement ever made, for anyone wondering. Like, no joke. It's by Miroslav Tadic, and there's also the version by that guy Tavi on GSI from way back in, not way back in the day, but from a couple years ago. That probably popularized it.
Does he have the arranger credited? Because I thought it was his arrangement.
No. Does he?
That's weird. He doesn't. No. He says that it's specifically arranged for the classical guitar, but he doesn't say that it was arranged by that guy.
There's too many names here. I am 100% positive this is the Miroslav Tadic arrangement.
Maybe that's why the girl was dead in the beginning, was because, people were really upset about, people put out a hit on her after finding out Mach didn't properly credit the arranger.
Are there any other classical guitar music videos?
There are very few.
I've never seen anything like this.
Unless you count Julian Bream's Life in Spain documentary. Sorry, Guitar in Spain documentary.
This is also a biography. So, yes.
Wow.
This is all 100% real. This is how it happened. He spontaneously thought of the same exact arrangement as Miroslav Tadic on the spot.
Yeah, let everybody in the audience know, if you're ever in a situation where you're in the middle of a field and some random old man needs you to bring his daughter back to life, all you got to do is kind of play staccato next to her while kneeling, and she'll come back to life. It's beautiful.
Anyway, it's the best arrangement. But actually, Miroslav himself has a version of it, I believe, on GSI now.
So many people play that. Dang.
It's the best. This is the one you want to hear, or you want to actually hear Miroslav himself play it. I thought he just recorded it on GSI. Tell me this isn't the same arrangement.
It sounds quite a bit like it. I don't know how you would arrange it different.
Actually, if you listen to the original, I mean, there's tons of liberty. But I mean, Miroslav improvises it. Anyway, I could do a whole episode talking about this topic, but
we could, dude.
That was the only classical guitar music video that I think I can remember seeing, with actual actors and not just a guitarist walking through a field. Yeah. Not just B-roll, but
not just B-roll.
Yeah.
Remember, kids, don't just use B-roll. You need C-roll. You need D-roll. All right.
That would be a good Instagram or TikTok handle, not just B-roll.
There you go. Or just naming your, a bot account D-roll. E-roll.
Right. Anyway, we dedicate this episode to Kobe Bryant. And
You're pulling a mock. All right. Let's wrap this up before before we get in trouble on this podcast.
all right.
Let's wrap this up before, Julian Bream posting sad reacts to another meme. All right. Thanks for sticking around to the end. If you like what you saw, please leave us a like and subscribe. Let us know in the comments if you have a favorite arrangement from today's episode or if we missed one.
All right. Big thank you to all the guitarists we talked about today. Be sure to check their videos out in the show notes or the description below and join the Guitar Arrangers Collective on Facebook. Thank you.